So is the audio good and everything?
خلاص.
So if there's any problem with the audio, just tell me in the chat.
بس هنا حاجة تشيل اقسم بالله.
Chat.
خليه يعملها.
So is the audio good?
يلا اعمل لك لايف بقى انك انت بادئ القناه. يا ابني خلاص في ناس لايف دخلت.
So can anybody tell me is the audio good? And if the video is good and everything? I need to know.
اللي كان تايه هو كان تاني.
So is the audio good? Just I need to know. Start the stream. So I think I'll start the stream because why not? So let me just explain this real quick. So this is the first stream in a series of live streams I'm going to make for studying AI, which is artificial intelligence. You can search for it on Wikipedia. So this is the curriculum that I'm going to study from. So this is the curriculum I'm going to study. So it's called AI Expert Roadmap. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm going to start anyway. So first of all, it links you to matrices and linear algebra fundamentals. So this is what we're going to watch. So I watched a little bit of it, but it's not a problem. So let me just tell you what I watched. So first of all, so there's something called vectors versus scalars. So a vector is a quantity that is with directions. Or just direction. And magnitude. But a scalar is only a magnitude. So let us explain that in a little bit more humane ways. I'm erasing this board. Okay. So an example of a scalar is a car is moving at 5 miles per hour. So that's the first example, but it doesn't specify the direction in which the car is moving. But if you say 5 miles per hour to the east, then we'll know that it's moving 5 miles per hour to the east. So this is 5 miles per hour and this is to the east, but this is only 5 miles per hour. So this is the scalar quantity, and this is the vector quantity. So these are the vector and scalar quantities. So this is the first thing that I watched. So secondly, how to manipulate vectors algebraically or linear algebraically, whatever you want to call it. So let's draw a plane. So if we have a vector 1, 2, 3, 4, it's moving this way. So this is a vector. Let me just change the color. So this is a vector. That's moving 4 directions to the east. Let's say that is the east. This is north, and the rest is self-explanatory. So if you're moving 4 directions into the east, so 4 miles per hour to east, that's a vector quantity. But what if we want to manipulate that vector quantity algebraically? So we'll write it as a small letter V and put an arrow above it to indicate that it's a vector quantity, and then we'll set it equal to the x component and the y component and put it between brackets. So let us get an example of that. So if we put our example that we did just a minute ago, we'll say 4 and 0. That means that it's 4 miles per hour to the east and 0 to the north. So we'll put it in B equals 4 0 miles per hour. Okay, so I will see if the audio is good. One sec. Okay, cool. So let us continue. So these are the vector quantities. So if there's any problem with the audio or anything like that, just let me know. So let me know in the comment section. So these are the I know there are problems with the live stream. Okay. Okay. So So if you want to add vectors, so basically so if you want to say V1 plus V2, which are, let's say, 4, 0 plus 0, 4. So we'll add the respective components. So we'll add the first x component plus the second x component and the first y component plus second y component. So what does that mean? We'll add 4 plus 0 and we'll add 0 plus 4, which gives us in total 4, 4, 2. So let us talk about the real coordinate space. So the real coordinate space, it's denoted by that. So if it's a 2 vector like this, x and y, we'll write 2 like that. If it's a 3 vector like this, x, y, and z, then you will write 3 and real, if it's real numbered. So let us continue. So what is a real coordinate space? Well, a real coordinate space is the set of all 2D real tuples. So basically the vectors that we worked with a minute ago. Okay, so that's what happened in a nutshell. So that's everything in a nutshell that I watched. So let us continue watching the videos. Okay. I think that there are problems with the video. So I will solve these problems after a while, when I get used to making live streams. Okay, so let us complete the video.
Vector A and vector B.
So I want to know if the audio is good.
So I have two-dimensional vectors right over here, vector A and vector B. And what I want to think about is how.
So are there any problems with the audio? Because it's telling me that there's a problem. انا فاتحه، افتحي عايز اشوفه.
في واحدة بنت 60 لسه ماشي، في واحدة أصلا مخلفة. استنى بس يا ماما، يا ماما، يا ماما، سيريس يا ماما.
ايوه
أنا أما هروح أتخانق معاه أقسم بالله.